Monday the 20th. I worked here all day Saturday, but I didn't want to film because I was stressed and I was getting really angry with what I was doing, because sometimes that happens. Right, so the bath was in place. As you can see, it's all been cut out where it all needed to be. Having an absolute nightmare with these mosaics, they would not sit still. All around here has been done, so happy days. And I'm getting shouted at by Paul now because I'm not where I should be for laying tiles. So yeah, we're in the master bedroom, just putting the rest of these tiles down in this floor, so we'll just come back when it's done. And that is the floor all complete. Happy days. Right, I've got Paul and Roy here. A few hours has elapsed since we've done that. We are now fitting the doors back on, slight adjustment. So Paul's planing off some of the door bottoms just to allow, obviously, for discrepancies in the floor. Roy has just punched a huge hole through there, ready to start sending all the cables through. We are moving in, literally it's happening. We are moving in October, in the middle of October. So we're going to build a temporary kitchen just here. It's not going to be anything special. It's literally going to be socket there, socket there, socket there, a couple of old work units and some worktops. And then I've got some old laminate left over from a friend's job. So we're just going to lay some laminate along here just so we've got a clean floor. And then that's all we're going to do. It is going to remain as a building site like this behind us because there's no point doing anything else. I am just about to jump, get off your phone, jump on, carrying on doing a little bit of the mosaics in here because we've got some gear left over, and then I will be putting some more gear on the wall here as well. But in a minute I'm going to get Roy back on in front of the camera because, you know, he's good in front of the camera. Whatever he's doing, it looks very professional.
Oh, actually, I've got a complaint, Perry.
Oh.
My dressing room. But you can laugh.
Wow.
I mean, I asked for Earl Grey tea hot, 2 cups per afternoon. What do I get? Nothing. Not even an old manky old tea bag.
Water from the
I'm
hose.
supposed to perform and carry out electrics at the same time, you know. I mean, lesbians of my candelabra are difficult to come by.
Candelabra.
Yeah.
Did you see my mark on the wall that I put?
Which mark?
The mark there.
Is that the one that I've drilled it in?
This is exactly where it was.
That's very
There was
good.
a little C there for centre.
I did say that. I wonder what that was. Oh,
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
very posh here. And I've measured between there and here and got one dead centre there.
Oh! Stop it.
Oh,
Stop
I know,
it.
I know. I mean, if there was ever sort of like electrical orgasms,
Oh.
this would be it.
This is it.
This is it.
It's all about centres of the centres of the centres.
Centres,
Yeah.
ergonomics,
Well, that's a word.
electrification. Oh, we've got it all going on here.
He's off again with his fancy old words.
You don't look like
Snood. I forgot the snood. I washed it and I've not put it on. So Roy's a bit weirded out by it. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Actually, Perry's got a secret, you know. Did anyone ever know of a doll called Tressie? You used to unscrew her belly button and the hair would retract. I think Perry was the model for Tressie.
I've never heard of this.
Google
Ever.
it. It's on Google.
I'm tempted to Google
Get
it.
Cindy and Barbie. I mean, that's so yesterday.
I'm always tempted, but you never know if Roy's lying or not. You never know. So Roy's just literally putting in these double sockets, as said, just so we got a bit of temporary power out here. That was good. That was good. Do you know what? I always think he'd look really good on JMV or JMC. You know.
I was doing something like that. We were in the opticians with my wife, right?
Yeah.
And we were having a lot of banter going on. And this little Indian chap said, "Your husband's on fire today." And my wife said, "I wish he was."
Charming.
Can you believe it?
I don't know. Right, there's a little bit of Roy. We'll leave him to it. I'm about to start grouting this wall in here. I've just used up a bit of the gear to put this mosaic piece in here, so I'm going to slowly work my way up with that another day, but for now, just to finish off my day, I'm going to get all this grouted, so we'll start that in a moment. Okay, I'm all set up, I've got a mix on, let's get grouting. Right, that's that done, I'll start the clean up now. Oh, this is a very, very rare sight.
Oh.
Look, it's an electrician cleaning his mess up.
Oh,
Quite amazing.
actually, it is a blue moon tonight, isn't it?
Is that what it is? A blue moon. Right, Roy's finished up. That's happy days. We've now got some sockets here, as discussed. Wonderful. Roy's going to be back in a week or two's time. I've just got to liaise with the people that are going to be doing our internet, and then we'll get them and Roy all back at the same time to run all the cables and sort everything. I'm just still in the process of cleaning this up, so that's pretty much it for this vid. See you in the next clip. Saturday the 25th. It is rainy but sweltering hot. It's wonderful. My GoPro was run on dead on battery again because it's crap. As you can see, I've grouted the floor. It is now ready for its first wash. I'm literally sweating. It's only half 10 and I'm already knackered. I knew it was going to be hard work. I'm basically going to be doing this room and the other bathroom wall is the first jobs of the day. So we'll come back and this is all cleaned up because the battery won't hold a charge anymore, so it's not very easy filming all the time. Voila. All looking very pretty. So it's been washed twice now. When I did that room, I washed it 5 or 6 times, and when I come back the next day, there was still a haze, which is just so annoying. It's not that big a deal, it cleans off fairly quickly sort of thing. But obviously it's extra work when it's a haze, so what I'm going to try and do is do a few extra washes because it's still early, so I have got plenty of time to keep on washing it. So what I'm going to do now is go into the bathroom. I didn't film it because, same again, I get a bit stressed with some jobs. This mosaic, doesn't that look wonderful? Basically, I think, I don't know if I said about it in one of the videos. Here's a good example actually, because I've got some offcuts. Right. The thickness, it's not that much difference, but it's about 3 mil difference in the thickness. So obviously when you put it flat against the wall, it's stepped back, and obviously I wanted it flush because, you know, it looks better. And I put the gear on the wall, and because it was so thick to try to build it out, it was just basically making a mess. It was moving all over the place, it was undulating, and it was just doing my head in. So what I basically did, because I haven't done the underside yet because I'm waiting on the lights, but I built it out with some of the adhesive first. So I basically added a few mil, let that go off, put some, you know, cross-hatched it sort of thing, and then come back the next day and redid it. So I didn't film it just because I was cracking on with it, and, you know, I just wanted to get on with it. It was right at the end of the day, and I had, like, you know, another good go, so that was good. But this bottom section, I just wasn't happy, because obviously you're trying to work it to gauge. You know, not everything will work to gauge, because, you know, the tiles are the tiles sort of thing. And basically what I was left with was an offcut like that along the bottom. And I left it at the time because obviously I was pretty stressed and it was doing my head in. And when I come back with a clearer head, I was like, right, I'm not happy. Let's do something about it. So I did the calculations. I worked out if I took 2.5 mil off a few of the tiles, it would equal the tiles out and just aesthetically look a lot better. So basically what I did is these 4 rows, I took them all out, which is all these. I took them all out, got some fresh rows, cut them the 2.5 mil off of each section, and then individually put them back in place, which is why we have all these spaces. So hopefully now, when I do this, yeah. So I think that looks way better. Yes, that one's slightly bigger, and maybe I could have took that row off as well and cut it, but I was like, do you know what? With a lot of jobs, it's only ever going to need that nose. Once it's all routed up, it's all going to blend in and look lovely. So yeah, I just thought I'd tell you about that. Nice little waffle for you as always. It's all been sealed. It's been sealed a couple of times again, like everything else. It's just one of those things, I haven't been filming it. All these walls are all ready to sand now. That's all done. I have been working away. So what I'm going to do now is come in and grout it. So we just do like last time. So this is what it looks like now when we come back after. And that's that, all wonderfully done. Okay, I've started painting in here. It's made a hell of a difference because obviously the green border really sucks the light. White ceiling as discussed, and we're going to get a nice off sandy coloured brown or something similar to one of the colours on the travertine tiles for this wall. But for now, I'm going to concentrate on just getting this ceiling painted and building the layers of paint up on this. So I've got some monocouche white, so I'm going to put 1 coat of monocouche just to get rid of that green, so then whatever colour I put on, we've got to use less of it. So get a couple of bases on there. It's all busy, busy, busy. Ta-da! We have a bed. Basically, like I said in that other clip, we're getting ready to move in. So I'll be doing lots of cleaning up, lots of setting up. We've got the sofa in here as well, so I'll be setting that up, cleaning all this out. Just lots of prep. So anyway, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm back. Don't get overwhelmed by this, but I painted a windowsill. I got some white spirit and some rag, and I got rid of the packing tape that was left, the residue on the side of the bed from where it got shipped over from England. It's just really exciting things. Sometimes it's why I don't film. Like I said, it's all been coated. It just looks like white walls, and it'll continue until I've done a couple more coats. So it's like, is it worth filming? Not really. But in other news, Sky's BMW is now on charge, so she can rag that around the house and smash up my nice new walls. Making up some of the beds. This is going to be the spare room. I sort of said to Kaz, probably the best thing to do is if we just set up all the beds, technically that creates a shelf, doesn't it? We can put stuff underneath, we can put stuff on top of the beds. So it gets them set up, gets our room layout, and then we can work around it. Storage is going to be a massive problem for us whilst we do the move. I could really do with a 10x10 metre workshop area for my gear, but that's just a fantasy for now, so we're just going to have to make do. So yeah, what I'm doing is getting this bed set up, then I'll clear Sky's room, get all that stuff in here, and then set the beds up in there, and then start rearranging. The problem I've got is obviously being a builder, I have a hell of a lot of equipment. I'm also a biker and a mountain biker, so I've got loads of mountain bike and motorbike gear, which doesn't help, which my missus absolutely hates. So I've got all that, and then plus I've got a family, so loads of kiddie stuff. You know what women are like. Load of women's stuff, loads of it. So I don't begrudge it at all, but we have a lot of stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I don't mind filming it. I'll come back when it's all done. I forgot to mention the date for my records, Saturday 2nd of October. I've basically just been going around sweeping, cleaning, brushing, wiping, sorting everything out. Little progress update. We have a bed, we have a wardrobe. I've got the lights on a nice glow. A lot of my manly stuff's going to have to be left around until we can find some proper storage, but we won't worry about that. Love that purple. I think this just contrasts lovely. Colour of the tiles, colour of the wall, colour of the ceiling, the wood, and then that nice glow. Really pleased. Set up the beds in here as well and changed the light. lights. So that's looking really good. Oh, nothing's changed in there because I ain't done nothing now. It's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together. Next video clip will be me, probably in the bathroom again, doing something. As promised, the next video clip. So basically, on and off this last week, I've just been coming in and painting. So as far as I'm concerned, he says, I can see a patch up there. Okay, the ceiling's nearly done, apart from a patch up there that I've just noticed is contrasting. So basically, one more bit of paint. That's all done. I've built up the layers on these two walls, ready basically as a base coat, so when I put the coloured coat on, that'd be jobs are good in as well. With regards to this room now, pretty much the bath was done. That literally needs to go in place. All the first fix for all the tap in the bum gun, that's all done. It's all in place, good to go. It's literally just a case of connecting. We're having a nightmare trying to find a vanity that we like for here. We don't like the sinks in France. We think they're too shallow. We don't like the style of them. We're just basically being fussy. Like, you know, we know what we like and we can't find what we want at the moment. So we're going to go off exploring and see what we can find. But basically what I think I'm going to do with this room is, this will be the last video clip of it until it's done. Because I think it's a bit nice a surprise, won't it? So let's end the video with us showing you what the bathroom currently looks like, and then we'll come back when it's all finished. End of vid.